I like this one from the Ranger. FCT live action film question mark. His
I
thoughts
think
on that?
that would be great. I don't think anyone wants to finance that right now. But that would be fun, like to have a personoid action film or live action film.
I think
Oh,
it would
hell
be.
yeah.
What was the HBO show that was on a cruise ship in space?
Expanse?
No,
Oh.
someone put it like it's a year ago.
There are some great, I think, some other great movies with that theme.
Yeah. Expanse is amazing. I think we have 3 posters of a few posters of Expanse in the office and a few 3D models around. Troels is a very he loves Expanse, I would say.
It would be fun with the racket, tennis racket, and then have a live action film and people have to fly around with wires all the time.
The amount of wire work required to emulate the physics in first class travel.
Maybe if we all petition for it, we can get someone to do it. It also requires someone to actually write a really good script.
I think the most challenging thing, I think, Evie, did you enjoy working with like people grabbing each other? Was that fun?
No, yeah, there's a lot of features that we sort of started out thinking, this will be fun, maybe without considering how many resources it would take to get to a shippable state. Grabbing being one of those.
Why is grabbing difficult?
You could sort of figure out who was the personoid based on it, so it sort of continuously came back with new design challenges that we had to figure out how to fix in a good way.
And then there's the whole implementation on on a server as well.
Yeah, I think ragdolling was a big issue there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, lots of stuff like that.
Yeah, as you know, all ragdolls are client side, but it's just otherwise it would be insane. Else was it difficult? I think like because as you saw earlier, our team was like 8 people. Like that was like the maximum I think developing. So that's also why the sort of the hard limit for 6 is there, because it was impossible to test the game with like the team we were. So I think there was difficult testing, which was with a small team.
I think it's also fair to say that it was pretty difficult to launch the game and work with a publisher and not making any money.
Yeah, I talked a lot with this. Like this game was actually, we did this. We were close to launching before Among Us came out, and I just imagine the journey that would have been if we were there just before Among Us. It would be so much fun. But yeah, we sort of developed that like side by side without knowing each other. And no one like social deduction, people talking with each other, lying to each other. That's never gonna be a game. What are you talking about? This is not a thing. Voice chat? What? That's not a game.
Yeah, it was some really funny conversations when we were trying to get people to fund us, like saying, "You're the only people on Earth that thinks this game will be fun."
I actually I met you guys because I was friends with someone who worked with one of the publishers that you guys were talking to early on.
You did?
Yes, I swear I've told you that in the past. I can't even remember who he works for now. I haven't talked to him in years, but yeah, it was shortly before you guys did that first playtest. He sent me a message. He was like, "Hey, they're doing a playtest for this game. We're talking to them. Do you mind just like checking it out, and letting me know what you think?" And I remember going back to him afterwards. I was like, "This game is fucking amazing." But yeah,
that's fun.
Crazy, can I? Are you want to moderate, right? I can't just pick out questions from the chat.
If you see a question that you're interested in, absolutely feel free to pick it and ask.
Yeah. So as a team or as individuals, were there any ideas, concepts you came up with, game mechanics, weapons, anything else, which you really wanted to implement, but they had to be left on the cutting room floor, being too hard to justify or implement? I think, like from my stance, I really wanted to have a really in-depth airlock scenario where we were going through people cutting their mics and opening mics and having votes and stuff like that, like having sitting really strategizing, talking with each other. I think Venbo, you did a lot of work on it, and in the end, it was just it was cut off because it was people hated it. It was too boring. But I yeah, it's something I really was cool. I don't know how you feel about it, Venbo.
Yeah, I mean, you have to cut some stuff, and if people don't think it's fun, then you have to follow the people, because the game is ultimately about fun.
Yeah.
Also, we had to cut some polish.
One of the mechanics I actually miss, or not mechanics, but things that we had to cut, was that we always planned to have Kain talk to you at some point during the game.
Yeah.
Actually, we had an actor. Do you know who? We actually booked an actor for that, but it turned out to never matriculate because we didn't want it anyway. But it was the Breaking the Waves actor.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kane is a. Yeah.
Kane was a woman.
She would talk to you during the. Yeah. To be
But no,
really.
we didn't wanna translate everything, so we decided to sack it.
Yeah. Budget again.
I don't know if it was cut because of technical reasons or if it was just a gameplay thing, but remember when the oxygen was all individualized?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember. It was like supposed to be your health, kind of.
Yeah, there was like a global oxygen level. Everybody could refill their oxygen. I remember during that first playtest, like one thing that people really latched onto was just if you were the personoid, you would just go and drain the oxygen as much as you could.
Yeah. And people, that's the thing, right? It's a bar, and it's like it's pretty much in the middle of the screen, but people don't look at it, and so it was really, yeah. So we had to just do it as a team instead. Someone has to be the wise persons.
We also had an objective system at one point where everyone got a different secret task that they could accomplish.
Oh, yeah.
I remember working on that, and I thought it was really fun. But then when we did playtesting, we found out that people actually didn't want to do it. So that's another one, like Big Bo said, another one of those things where people don't think it's fun, and you just have to cut it sometimes.
Yeah, and they just revealed what their objectives were. So it was like secret objectives that could be, for instance, like hit 5 people with a champagne bottle or stuff like that. And then people did it, but then they said, "Yeah, it's just my objective. I just want to get the experience points for completing that objective." So it didn't really turn out to be a good feature.
A major thing that was cut. I think this is like it's a huge thing because were cut. Like was the whole cabin customization feature.
Oh right.
Like in the beginning, like we really had an idea of like you guys, everyone would have like a customized cabin that you would like dock into the ship at the end, but it was too insane to do in the end. But yeah.
And also the in-game currency, we wanted, instead of like customization stuff to cosmetic things just unlocking at levels, we wanted you to have like virtual currency, so you could like choose what items to buy from your earned currency.
Yeah, I recall one thing with the lobby, cabin customization. We wanted the lobby to have everyone's individual cabins, and then you could inspect each other's cabins.
Yeah.
Sort of your own hallway with all your cabins.
Yeah, we did customized trophies, so the trophies you earn in the game would also be present in the thing. That was in the game at one point, but yeah.
I think also a lot of people are asking if we're sort of gonna continue updating First Class Trouble.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really difficult question to answer. I think if it was completely up to us, we would definitely keep doing it, and I think it's been a really hard journey with having a publisher and trying to sort of figure out how to maintain the game while also making money for like recouping all the money the publisher put in. So I think if we get to a point where we can see a viable business for us, we're making a new game, right? And we're not a huge team, so we have to put our focus towards one thing at a time. But if we sort of see a point where it makes sense, we will definitely do it. I think we all love First Class Trouble. It's like our first game, right? We love it. We wanted to keep doing well.
The answer-
Kind of in a similar vein as that, someone asked before, also in similar vein to the cut content, someone asked if there were any kind of map ideas that were cut.
We had a ton of
Oh, what?
ideas that we wanted to do, but not all of the ideas that we want were
I
able
think the
to
first screenshot from
articulate
FCT
or
was
articulate.
the first time we had the
You're just
multiplayer
not always
working.
friends with the ones that you work
Look at
together with. Right?
that.
That's how it is.
What?
Or that you partner up with in life.
Yeah, so in terms of the Rivera, as you see some of it, it's like as long as it is like the rights are how they are right now, then it's probably not gonna materialize until unless something will change. I know Sebastian put a lot of effort in on working it, but in the end, I don't think it will see light of day unless something major changes.
Oh wait.
Yeah, there is some work put into it, but it's abandoned right now. Yeah, the Ribby. Yeah, exactly. That's the one, Hakan. That's the one.
They know.
And Marthy, any plans of re-adding the Christmas level?
I can only hear you.
We can't hear you, David.
Yeah, I think we were actually David.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, David tried for 2 weeks, but you can
Yeah.
explain it yourself.
Oh yeah, sorry. I've been trying for 2 weeks. I also told once I've been trying for 2 weeks to get Christmas into the game with the updates, but it's been halted by different ways. But it's mostly with the PlayStation approving the patch and some other both on us and then our publisher that's just fucking it up. But it should be, if all goes well, like this weekend even, I would say, then that would be Christmas in First Class Trouble.
It's one of the big challenges of making a game that's not just on PC is that you have to have this weird parity when you do crossplay. So every single version across every single platform has to be exactly the same, and every platform has their own little weird demand on how to approve it. So if it doesn't get approved on one, then you can't update on any of the others.
Yeah.
Which is pretty. If you're a small company, that becomes really, really complex.
Yeah. And Smarty, you asked the question: who determines if you guys can make an update for the game? I think overall, financially side, because we have a lot of employees that we have to take care of. So if it makes sense financially for us to make an update, we would love to do it. Like I think I speak for all of the team that we really love working on FCT and doing all the things. And I wish we could do more content for it. But we're not getting any.
If we're losing money, right? That's
if we're losing money on it, then it's hard for us to justify it, right?
Not just losing, but like risking that people will actually get fired. I think that's our main concern, is that people have a job.
Yeah.
Haha, thanks, Avatar. Those are a few days back.
I think we're so amazed that today I played with someone who said they had 2,400 hours in this game. It's unfathomable.
Jesus Christ.
I think we're not. We might put some items on sale. I think we'd rather do some giveaways, seeing that we want to keep the community happy and engaged. So I don't know if we're gonna sell more stuff. I think we'd rather do some more fun tournaments and giveaways.
Holy moly.
Trolls.
Oh, trolls. You wish that was your disc. Yeah, we had a point where we would find very disgusting discs because people have been gaming too much or been too busy, and then joking that's what our desk looked like after FCT release.
I would say that probably. Oh, that's Bacon Power.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet little boy.
he was tired.
Yes. Every Monday.
I think actually Winnie the Pooh and some others worked maybe like 20 hours a day going into release.
It was pretty tough at the end.
It was pretty insane.
It was fun though. Mostly because of the community. That was amazing. Like releasing a game together with the community. Cool.
We don't like the official tournaments. I think there is something going on in the back things in the back right now in terms of those. It's actually there. Last I heard.
Yeah, no, person 55-2 were not going with the same publisher for our next game. We're either going to self-publish or go with a completely different, probably much larger publisher if we go with anyone. I think one of the reasons we really want to go by ourselves is to keep control in the sense that we can communicate what we want to communicate and have a great time with the community and sort of respond really fast and make the decisions ourselves.
Yeah, I think also. Yeah, sorry to cut in. I think also that like what we really enjoyed with FCT was building the game with all of you guys. I think that was the core things why we're happy. Like now we've worked on it just perfect for a long time now, and we're not able to talk about it right as well that much, which is really painful because how we love to work is just posting pictures of I did this whatever and putting on the Discord. So I think I think in the end, publishing it ourselves and just having fun developing is where we're going.
Wait, they actually put memories on in
There was also like I saw a question where somebody said, "How did you? Why did you make FCT?" Or like, I could maybe go back a bit to how the idea began, because like we've been having a lot of like workshops on ideas for the game, and we ended up with some sort of concept, like survival concept, where you would be in like a cabin in the woods, and you were stuck there, and you had to escape. You had to repair a helicopter to escape, and
let's try to get crazy.
And then after a while, monsters would appear in the woods, and they will try to eat you and catch you and kill you, whatever, and you had to survive. And then at one point, we talked about how could it work if someone was actually a traitor and worked against you. And then I think the whole talk started about the whole social deduction. We didn't know any back then. We didn't know any video games that did that. We only knew the board games that did it, like Werewolves and Avalon. Avalon was quite a big inspiration as well. And then we started looking at that, and we really liked that concept. So that's basically why we did it. And then while we made First Class Trouble, Among Us came out without us knowing about that game as well. So I talked to many people who say like, "Oh, so you saw Among Us, then you wanted to make a different version of that game," but actually that's not the truth. So we were a bit scared when it came out, but then again, if Among Us hadn't came out before FCT, then people would have a really hard time understanding our game, I think. So yeah, that was a little story about how we came up with the concept. But the game, as you see in some of we didn't share any super early screenshot except Poison with the snowman. But basically, if you know the movie from the 80s with Kurt Russell, The Thing, if you know that movie, our game was basically more or less like that, like a social deduction game in The Thing setting, which is basically like an Arctic base. I can actually share. I can share a little concept from back then, actually, or a little screenshot.
Yeah, everything is on the file server. I just don't know what we want to show. It's up to you.
I was just grabbing snippets from a video you made.
Okay.
Laloy. Such a cute dog. Oh.
Oh, that video.
Yeah.
I think Niels has shared that video in here in the past.
Oh, really?
yes.
Yes.
Maybe it's unlisted on our YouTube.
Because I think it was in the style of like it was meant to be like a gameplay trailer, right?
Oh, this is
and you
from the
guys were
trailer.
kind of acting.
I have this trailer somewhere saved.
It's proof of
yeah,
concept.
Similar to like
It
those
was-
Division trailers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing
After
worked.
repair.
Not a single thing worked. Everything was hard-coded and
Proper?
silly, but we just wanted a proof of concept back then. But it's old days. Long time ago.
I have seen a few questions about mods, like modding the game.
They really need to get mods.
I don't know
They-
how
they
you
want-
guys feel
they
about
want
that. I think personally, I would say reasonably, you shouldn't do that. But that's obviously
Should.
you guys to decide.
Yeah, man. I don't honestly, like personally, I don't really care. Of course, but we're not gonna add like Steam's mod tools to it though. But yeah, as long as you're not exploiting, if you're just doing whatever, I think that's fine by
You'll
me.
destroy by one for moderator.
Well, there you go.
Baby Doll has a question regarding the music.
That's Troels.
What's the question?
Will there be an uploaded copy of some of the music in game,
Or-
such as
oh, not
songs or
there
perhaps
for
the
mod.
instruments?
Destroy
We did
one for
release
mod,
some
please.
stuff on Spotify.
Please go and stream Troels Nygaard on Spotify. It's an amazing track from our first game, Aporia. Let me find you. Let me plug you, Troels.
Is it still on Spotify, Trolls?
Actually, I don't. Yeah. Yes, I
Yeah,
think
it
it
is.
is.
Obviously,
it is,
it is. Yeah, it is.
It was your most streamed thing you had.
Did you
Like,
get 13 cents for it?
I was never paid anything. I believe.
I think it made like $400, and that went directly into the beer account.
Yeah.
Yeah, destroy would be a good.
I would happily trade that for
Not gonna
beer.
lie.
Is it the one with like 3 tracks on?
Niels is here. Yes, EXO.
No. Yeah. Well, the whole welcome to Elk was it was like a side thing I did previously. So, and it wasn't even myself who uploaded this. Suddenly, it was just on Spotify.
I've uploaded it. It's me.
No, the Anders Caves
welcome
in
to Elk.
Dubai.
Yeah, I don't know
I never uploaded that. But I did produce it. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I think I think the other company uploaded it. But yeah.
Rose, the menu theme on Spotify has almost 88,000 plays, which is pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
And it's 1 minute and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
It's looping. Looping forever. On YouTube, it's even crazier.
Yeah, it was really fun making the music for FCT.
I actually have a really funny photo of how we did the co-op hug.
Yes.
2 seconds.
There's also all the music that's played on the in-game radios. I think was all royalty-free stuff too, right? So that's
Correct.
stuff
Yeah,
that, like,
that was
you could
Anton who
find.
found it. And I think, Anton, our intern, and I also think he should be a little better at like skimming through what he put up at initially.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Those were the best bangers.
Oh yeah.
All
See,
of
this is a
the-
mocap. Katarina, you asked about the mocap earlier, right, Katarina?
Yeah.
There's a picture of the mocap.
This is the grabbing animation being mocapped.
I think there's also one where you're actually choking him. I just
Yeah,
have to
there is
find
one
it.
where I'm choking him, yeah.
That sounds interesting.
I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
Oh.
What the hell, Everland?
Laser eyes.
Raycast.
Line trace.
Yeah.
Actually, the first characters we had in was from the get-go placeholder characters. We purchased them like a I can't remember, like a pack that we could use, whichever. So we basically just wanted to, create our own characters for the final version of the game.
I think they were actually, we didn't pay for them. They were free.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it was
I
just.
think there was some free stuff.
Yeah, you were right.
Oh, brilliant video,
It's a
Connor.
very, very good video.
Awesome video.
That's like 3 years old now, I think.
Oh, I remember that video. That's excellent.
Quality.
When your 30-year-old animator starts pulling out those tricks to test out the rig.
Yeah. Yes,
why you're
Ida's
commanding.
also a Dark Soul.
True.
Could we get
The pajama sets. Yes, I can fairly say yes. But next year.
Could we get back the elevators from the starting area?
Very
with Christmas
early
hats?
next year. Sorry, what? Sorry.
I was. Can we get back the elevators with the Christmas hats from the early playtests?
Oh, nice.
Would that work?
When there was no way for anyone to help you if your partner wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
Let's go pajama sets. At least they said they're gonna come. But next year?
But
Oh.
do you mean like in the first rooms where you had to
Right.
input a code that
I mean,
your
January is next year,
partner had?
right?
Or
Yeah.
oh man.
Yo, someone's trying to ask about Riviera map. Riviera map when?
Okay, so I don't know how long you guys had for all of this stuff. I know it's been about the 3-hour mark. I don't know if you guys want to keep going.
Stop saying my name.
I think-
it was abandoned.
Niels,
I think
you
it-
had-
I think it's a good
Rip.
time to sort of just say a follow up on what David said. That I think one of the things that we really enjoyed about making First Class Trouble was the very sort of early part of First Class Trouble, where we were doing alphas and getting people involved and developing the game together with everyone. And I think for the last now 2 years we've been working on a new game called Just Perfect. I think some of you have played it, but we also feel like it's been very secret and we haven't really been sort of working together with you guys. And I think we want to start over and
that would be
start
nice.
involving you a bit more.
Just
So
Perfect
we're
in-
sort of
in
lining
a
up for the
hidden
first
for now.
playtest.
Ooh.
And for that occasion, I think we have made a little video. It's a very tiny video. I just have to
Ooh.
find it. 2 seconds. I fucked up.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, the
you
different
need the guide for the file
variations of the...
I do need the guide for the file
Wait,
server.
what? Cats? Yeah, Lil Lloyd,
We did
Barrett,
tell him to do this
Duckies.
3 hours
Oh,
ago
I
too,
did
by the
too.
way.
So
Several
this is the
times.
video. It's a very tiny teaser, but it's a new teaser announcing that we're gonna have a playtest, and you should sign up
Ooh.
for it. And hopefully it's gonna come sooner than later, but it's definitely gonna come quite early next year.
Oh wait.
Whoop whoop.
Let's mute ourselves. Let's watch the video. It's 22 seconds, but let's see. Nah, it looks good. This looks 100% good. Sick.
There's no link to sign up yet. You just go to the Just Perfect page, and there should be a sign up for the playtest.
For anyone wondering, yeah, it's just
On Steam or
just perfect.
Yeah.
yeah, you can link that.
Oh, okay. Do you have the link? You can just put it in the.
Yeah, okay, I'll see if I can find the link.
So yeah, in terms of playtest, there is no playtest on console. It's very difficult to do playtests on console.
For announcing, yeah. Still not out though. You can't really.
I'll just see if I can stream it.
WPC players.
I think we want as many people to be able to play this game as possible.
It's a super short teaser. I don't know if there's gonna be any sound on, but I can just play it anyway.
There's
I
sound.
can hear it.
Oh, this is like a fun game. Come on. It's gotta be fun. It's gonna be a fun game.
Whoop. There we go.
That was it.
That was simply it. So, like I also had a few matches with some people who asked what this game is about. So the game is about neighborhood warfare. So it's about like having the most awesome house on the street, and the only way to do that is by destroying your neighbor's house, of course. So you have all these things you need to do with your own house to make it look pretty and make it look nice. And as you do that, it increases in value, the house, and you gain economy by doing that. So you can, buy things to maybe sabotage the neighbors. Maybe you wanna let in rats in their basement, or you wanna throw eggs on their house, or maybe you just wanna go take a golf club, smash their windows, and just smash the whole house.
Or attack chickens.
Yeah.
Or attack chickens. It'll be players versus players. There will be very little AI. You never know. Things might change. But right now, it's team versus team. Maybe even family versus family.
Yes, exactly. Multiplayer only. First person. It's also set in the 50s, 60s, an era we love. It's set in the US, the idyllic idea of the suburban neighborhood residential area where you live in harmony with your own neighbors. Except it's not so harmonic in our game.
Don't you just hate it when your neighbor has a better looking house than you? Better destroy all his windows and throw eggs on his house. Definitely.
Imagine. But it's gonna be good.
Yes, and of course you can buy yourself a catapult to throw yourself onto the roof of your neighbor and infiltrate through the chimney.
Or order a pie drive-through. How do you? That's not explainable.
a pie drive-by.
A pie drive-by. I said it wrong. Yeah, pie drive-by. Drive pie, of course. Yes,
Drive pie. Yes,
there you
yes.
go.
Thanks for that name. Thank you.
What crazy things can you do in the game? Which ones do you want to talk about, if any?
I have an earlier video for you guys. So what you just saw, the teaser, was quite, polished and scripted. Here I have something else, which is a gameplay video. It's around 1 year old, so things have changed since then. But it pretty much illustrates the concept. I'm just sharing my screen here. Can someone check if they see the video?
It works.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try. Let me know if there's no sound on.
Sound. There's sound.
Good.
Okay.
I've got the dirt and dust if you can get the garbage. That's an expensive garbage bag.
It's a lot of mess.
It's dirt. What the?
What's that?
It looks like an alarm clock.
Oh, it hit you! It hit you! No, it hit me too! What? Kill it!
Get in!
They broke
Get
the
out of
window.
here.
They're in! I only have a bomb! They have an orange cannon!
Take that!
Shoot! Get off my property! Bye.
get him.
Let's get him.
Oh, this actually looks fun.
Almost got him. Almost. Yeah, no.
Yes.
There we go. I'm up. Alright. Always a dangerous place to be. Let's get him.
They're here.
Oh, they're right there. They're right there.
Get him.
No!
Oh,
Can't be in
okay.
here!
Let's go.
I'll
in,
distract him.
please. Thank you. Go, 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 go. I'm smashing
We're
up
back
their
from
bed.
home.
They're following you.
They got me.
Oh, they got me too. These heavy weapons. Okay, are you ready for this?
Let me at him.
Alright, I'll be right behind you. Godspeed. Let's get the deep. Coming. There they are. Yeah, get the deep.
No.
I'll be smacked.
Running.
Get him!
Run, 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 run.
You'll
run.
never
I'm-
take me alive.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, Velma.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it'll be a long time until we, not a long time, but at least a year until we release, maybe a little bit more. But hopefully we can test the game with you over the next year and get you really involved in how it's gonna finally look when we release it.
Like an alpha.
All of the I don't know. Can I speak of some of my experiences in playing it with you guys and some of the smaller tests we did?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
My experience so far in the smaller tests, playing with you guys, and then other demos and things that we've done with people, people pick up on it very quickly, and then it just devolves into pure chaos. I don't think that it's going to be possible to make a trailer that fully encapsulates just how chaotic it gets once everyone is just dead set on going after each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so we want to make like slightly more skill-based game while at the same time being very very chaotic and very like in between like casual and PvP game.
You get the voice actor with.
There's gonna be a lot of like weapons to brawl with, especially like melee weapons, but also a few ranged weapons, of course. And then there's gonna be tons of ways to annoy and sabotage your neighbor. And there's gonna be a lot of tasks you can do, like mowing the lawn or doing the laundry or painting your house and all these things. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff to do. Oh yeah, and the gift there from Connor is the orange cannon he has, and then he films the catapult. What are you shooting away, Connor?
We figured out you can.
is
Oh,
that
the
Leroy?
dog!
You
You're shooting
throw-
Leroy!
Launching Leroy?
So we had
This is the worst thing I
where
accept.
we could.
Oh, no.
We figured out we could
Leroy
take
Space Program.
we could take trash and throw at Leroy to push her, and then we managed to keep throwing trash at her until she was on the catapult, and then we launched her at the enemy neighborhood.
I love that.
I've never seen this.
This is amazing.
But of course, Leroy is your guard pet. So like, there's daytime and nighttime, and at nighttime you're a bit more safe because your guard dog Leroy will patrol the whole garden and perimeter, and she will of course one-shot any intruders. But you will also be able to get other pets, like maybe a guard crocodile even, or a guard llama maybe.
A goat.
A guard goat.
A guard goat, obviously.
God, hamster?
There will be a lot of like customization in the game. You'll get like we have unique neighbors with unique items and unique stats as well. So there'll be like almost like classes that are either like defensive or they're good at maintaining the support roles, and of course there's attack roles as well. And they'll all have a little like perk tree they can unlock, so you can unlock like general perks for all characters, and you can unlock unique character perks as well. So like in terms of scope, it's like it's quite a big scope compared to First Class Trouble, I would say.
Yeah. Characterworks MMO. So they're talking about the game
What
they're
is that,
developing.
Connor? What the hell did you just
Which
tell
is just
us?
On the
perfect.
same day, we found out we could launch Leloy. We found out you can do a space program by loading
Let me
up
see if I can get
the
the clip
throwables by
back.
somebody else also picking it up.
Oh
Then you
no!
can send them into
I'm gonna
space with the
play
physics.
the
You
clip
had
again
another
for you,
gift
'cause it
that
works.
was even better.
Yeah, I have an even better one. but,
Yeah, this is the game they're developing, which is like a 2v2v2, 3 teams.
What about the
And the
shady
objective
guy?
is like
that
having the
Eric
best
made? Where's
house,
that gift?
and you
That's
can
also
sabo the other people's houses. You can
I
set
actually
traps
don't
on
know.
yours
It must
for
be
other people that are
someplace
trying to
and
sabotage
stuff
your
people are
house and
doing.
stuff. It looks really fun. Yeah. They are talking about the development.
Yeah, so we're definitely planning on releasing it on
Currently.
consoles.
Also, console is planned. Let me ask Xbox too. Xbox too?
We can't tell you about the
Hang on.
Easter eggs.
Yeah, I knew.
You'll have to go find
First
them.
class reference or Easter eggs and just perfect. Ooh.
Yeah, and I think we also missed one feature that'll be in the game that you can choose what house you start in. So you can unlock different houses, you can earn different houses, you can buy different houses that you can like play in.
How does the houses
And
work?
of course, we're looking into making like different maps as well.
So everybody gets to live the dream of being able
Can
to buy
I-
a house.
Can I post a
Right.
first class chat concept, Nils?
Yeah, yeah.
At least we know there will be an Easter egg. Yeah.
So we have the game is heavily focused on having different neighbors, and we have Chad is one of the neighbors that we have.
Ooh.
He's very good at
It's
cleaning.
based on FCT.
and this
Yeah,
is,
look. It's
Beck
using
and
the
Power can
captain
make
suit
some
from
notes about this.
First Class Trouble.
Yeah, no, he's like, yeah. So Chad is he goes cleaning nuts and is yeah, not normally
Why is it so-
the type of person you would
Look at
think
that.
would clean a lot, but
looks-
that is Chad.
that looks fun.
And then we're working a lot on like making each of these neighbors individual and
that's
also
hilarious.
doing a lot of crazy customization and
That is
ways
hilarious.
to make them stand out. And now my son is waking up, I think.
I'm gonna have to post this from Katarina, just for the vein of it.
What a chat.
Everyone plays until the end of the game. So the goal of the game is to rid your neighbors of their essential items, which are the stuff that you love in your house.
Yes.
So you don't really die. You mostly just get knocked out and then you respawn. Yes. No, the essentials cannot be moved or hidden.
Also, there's another way to sort of win the game, which you saw at the end of the gameplay trailer, and that is you can steal the deed. So it's almost like a capture the flag thing. Like if you get the lockpick, and if you get to the neighbor's safe, you can steal the deed, proving that they own the house. So you can actually win the game by doing that. But it's quite difficult.
Damn. What did he grab though? Oh.
So in this game, you play more together with a team of your own. So compared to First Class Trouble, you're not sort of dependent on other teams in the same way. So as long as you are as a team stay together, you'll be fine in the game.
All the houses were X versus X. Oh. It's a 1v1 now?
Thank you for. I think it's been an awesome day. I think we could probably go on forever for the next few hours, but we also have to go home. It's quite late here now.
It's 9:30 in the evening.
Yeah.
The best tip for learning game design is just to start making some game. It's in Copenhagen, the office.
In Denmark.
In Denmark, yeah.
Denmark.
Yes, Avatar, it is a wild place.
I hate UV unwrapping.
Me
Well,
too.
UV unwrapping is very fun.
I enjoy it.
Take
It's
care.
very peaceful.
Yeah, turn off your mind. Thank you everyone for
Thank you,
tuning
everyone.
in. I think it was.
And have a merry Christmas, right? That's
It was super fun, guys. Really
super
fun.
Thank you all for showing up, and to the team, thank you for inviting me back to help out with this. I had a blast, and I hope you guys all did too.
you so much,
executed,
everyone.
We did.
Crazy.
Thanks for helping out, Crazy.
Thanks for the effort.
Yay!
Did
Yeah.
we do it? Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Woo! God jul alle sammen!
God jul.
Go you!
Go you.
Merry Crimbus.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas.
Yo,
Merry
Crimbus.
Christmas.
Oh,
Good Yule.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Yo,
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
What, Camilla? What do you want to say?
Just a Merry Christmas.
Good.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I'm very glad I accepted that.
That was a
speech.
good event. That was a good. That was a good event.
Nå.
All right.
Nu er det jul igen.
Camel også.
Det var lyd.
Oh no, a staring contest? Oh god.
Oh, thanks,
Oh,
Jules.
yeah, that
Thanks.
one.
So
Oh,
nobody
Jules.
drive our cars, our delivery truck in our new game. So trolls figured that it was probably chickens that drove our cars. So
They can drive them.
they can drive the cars. Yeah.
You are never safe.
No.
That's the truth.
You never know when
Drive
you're
by
gonna
is
get
also
hit
the
by a
chicken.
driving chicken.
That chicken looks
Okay,
so
let's
evil.
go.
It's gone. That was fun.
I at least never get tired of seeing someone getting hit by the chicken.
Bogus delivery service.
Bugge.
Bonk.
Oh, I get jump scared every time.
Yeah.
The van is easily the best feature in the game, from my point of view.
I absolutely love.
Getting yeeted into space is so fun. Well,
Oh,
to
drive,
observe,
I
not
drive.
to, not to be yeeted yourself.
Yeah.
Watching other people get space programmed by the delivery van, that's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Being space programmed by the delivery van makes me furious. That's fine.
In the new levels, it always have a wrong path. So you,
Yeah.
it's the worst jump scare when like the car suddenly drives Jason from the
Yeah.
road against you.
Yeah,
Like
sometimes it's silent.
super scuffed.
Yeah.
Hit you on the sidewalk.
Yeah, like it just drives on the pedestrian road.
It's always you hear the sound and when it's already too late.
Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes the engine is like there's a box, so the engine doesn't. You can't hear. There's no sound coming from it, except like for like 200 milliseconds before you get hit. There's a dirt, and then you get yeeted.
200 ms before you die, instantly you hear a beep.
Yeah,
That
like no
is-
no human can react to that in time.
It's not so much a
Yes.
warning as it's just telling you you're about to die.
Yeah.
It's more like a roast.
It's the sound of dying at that point.
I love that this game currently makes me look left and right before I cross the street in game.
Oh,
Yeah. You
Like,
have to do that.
like you actually have to do that.
Yeah, the cars will not stop. That is the point.
Okay, hi.
Thank you very much.
Okay, hi.
Bye bye.
See you.
Bye bye.
Evening, everyone. Goodbye.
Take care.
You too.
Good to see you again, Crazy.
It is good to see you too. I will keep in touch, of course. I always do.
Of course. Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Go you.
Go you.
God jul to you too.
For you.
It is over. That was fun. Get content of casino. Ooh.